Hello, my name is Trevor Berry, and I'm doing my diversity training project over atheists, or more specifically, atheists in the workforce. As you can imagine, a bunch of people have already heard the term atheist and already know their values, but just to clarify things and give a more firm definition, according to the Merriam Webster Dictionary, an atheist is a person who does not believe in the existence of God or any gods. Atheists choose not to believe in God for many reasons. This list could go on for days. As you ask different people, you could be giving different answers for why they choose not to believe in God, but some of the most common ones are these. Number one, they choose out of their own preference. Number two, maybe they were born with no religion in their household. Maybe no one around them had faith in God, and so it just became a custom or a norm to them. Number three, they're skeptical due to so many religions. I've seen this a lot, and just because of the fact that there's so many religions, it's kind of hard to say this is the one true religion. So people tend to shy away from religion and become atheists for that reason. Number four, people find faith is unreliable. And number five, religion's contradictory nature. Historical background. Atheism, as you can imagine, was never really accepted at any time period. You can see that it's a little more accepted today. It's become a norm and it's more normal to see. But according to the International Humanist and Ethical Union, there are still to this day 13 countries who still face punishment as harsh as death for atheism. There are many cases of disbelief and even challenging religious beliefs that go back as far as 1729. But people have had their own opinions on religion that go back to when religion first started. So it's kind of hard to mark a specific date when atheism became a trend. And especially when a punishment as harsh as death is given, you could see why people kept that to themselves. The origin of atheism is very broad, but first came to surface in France. Data. The adult population that does not affiliate themselves with a religion is a population of about 1.1 billion people, which is 16.5% of the world's population that identifies as atheist. This is pretty crazy and bizarre when you think about how many people you see preach their faiths and how many people that don't really address the topic. It's crazy to see that a number as large as 16.5% exists right now of atheists. There is a much larger population of atheists in the world than people might have realized. According to the article written by a man named Phil Zuckerman, who had a PhD in sociology and secular studies, reported that non-religion is actually the third largest religion in the world. The number of people who unaffiliate themselves with any religion is decreasing as a whole, but in some countries is dramatically increasing, like in the United States. Stereotypes. So we have positive and negative stereotypes for atheists, but as you can see, positive is pretty much unknown as far as I could find. Some negative stereotypes about atheists are they worship or are products of the devil. They are all men. They have no morals. They want to corrupt the youth, or they are pacifists who don't fight American wars. None of these stereotypes are true. So, after doing a lot of digging and research over atheists, you come across a lot of frequently asked questions. And some of them that I found for you to test out maybe or search for yourself are six of these that I have for you. Where does mortality come from if not God? Number two, if there is no God, how do we explain blank? Number three, who created the universe? Number four, what is the point of living without an afterlife? Number five, do atheists have faith? And number 6, where do we go when we die? It's likely that you will get a different answer every time you ask this question, based on the same reason why when you ask people why they choose to be atheists, it's different. It's all opinion based and it all just depends on the person. Communication in professional life. There is no way to track how an atheist would act in professional life because of the fact that religion does not dictate a person's moral or ethical standards. So the only thing that we can do is take common characteristics of atheist people and translate into professional tendencies. Atheists are often described as patient people who hold their doubts until given definitive proof. This could mean that they are patient in professional life and hold their ground until convinced otherwise. Atheists are often also described as real independent minded individuals and could be described as people who often make decisions on their own or work better independently. None of these are true, just characteristics and examples. And finally, this is my sources cited page. Thank you, Ms. Madero, and thank you for the rest of the class.